What are the solutions for this quadratic? While quadratic factors can give us useful information about a system we're modeling, they're especially helpful when we need to quickly sketch the graph. When we factor quadratics, or polynomials with exactly 3 terms where the highest power is 2, we're looking for solutions, or roots. What we're really looking for are those points where the quadratic's graph hits the x-axis. This is useful for when you just need to quickly sketch a graph. When you factor a quadratic, you're finding the pair of binomials that multiply to that quadratic. Think of a basic quadratic as ax squared plus bx plus c. The first thing you need to do is find a pair of numbers that multiply to c and add up to b. I like to make a t-chart and list all of the factors of c, and then add and subtract each pair until I find b. We add and subtract because the factors can be positive or negative. Once we have the two numbers, we set up each of the binomial factors. We place an x and one of the numbers. Then we put the signs in. It's often easy to see which numbers should be positive or negative, but I like this quick reference for trickier situations. While a in a number of quadratics is equal to positive or negative 1, sometimes it isn't. The process is similar, except the t-chart will find factors of the product of a and c. While this can make placing numbers difficult once you've completed the chart, with a little trial and error you'll get everything back into its right place. If you aren't sure if you've factored the quadratic correctly, multiply it back together to check. If your quadratic matches, you're good. If not, figure out where it went wrong and adjust your numbers and signs. Earlier, I said that we factor quadratics to find the solution or roots of a parabola. What we're really doing is finding the x-intercepts. Set one binomial equal to 0, then solve for x. Then do the same thing with the other binomial. Those values are the solution for the parabola, or where its graph will cross the x-axis. Now, let's find the solutions for our quadratic. We'll start by multiplying 2 and 3 together for a product of 6, and then find the factors. Then we'll add and subtract until we find the 7, and then we'll set up our factors. The question is asking for the solutions, so we'll set each factor equal to 0 and solve for x. The solutions for this equation are -1/2 and -3. To factor a quadratic, find a pair of numbers that multiply to the product of a and c and add up to b. Then create the binomial factors.